Hi, my name is Ian. A lot of y'all have known me that long. I've known Landers since February 16th, 2009. And the reason I remember it that way is this leads into some of the stories of how virtuous he was. I was living on the streets, strung out, was in bad shape. Homeless family had given me up to whatever I wanted to do. And I didn't want to get sober, but I walked over to Lambda because I needed to bum a cigarette from somebody. And heard this loud laugh, and I thought, target acquired. And asked him if I could bum a cigarette, and we got to talking. And he asked me where I lived, and I said, around. He was like, bullshit, where do you live? And I was like, I live on the streets. He said, oh, no. We need to talk. And went out and got supper. And later that night, he gave me a job, and I work on computers. I wasn't that good at the time, but I went to his house and did a little bit of work, and he paid me honest wage and dropped me off. And I decided to not get sober, and so I ended up going to jail that night. And when I got out of jail, I don't actually cry very much, but this is surprisingly hard. When I got out of jail, I don't know why, but the only number I could think to call was his. And I called him, and I just told him what had happened. And he asked me if I wanted to change my life. He asked me if I wanted to be different. And I lied. I said yes. I didn't know what I wanted. But living with Landers twice over the course of about 3 years, with some jail time in between. All the lessons that he taught me have made me who I am today. My wife and I were on Facebook and the internet going through some of those pictures that are up there last night. And a lot of them, I mean, I could tell her, I was like, this is that, and this is that. And at one point I stopped and I told her, do you realize that we probably wouldn't be married and my son would probably not have come into the world if it wasn't for Landers? I was on a track straight to hell. I promise you that, and I know that. I was in a bad way. And Landers, with his self-sacrificing, his charm, his care, his charisma, I don't think I can say self-sacrificing enough. He will give the shirt off his back for you, and he's done that several times for me. And it was such a gratifying event in my life when I had gotten sober. I had my shit together. I had all this stuff. We ended up becoming friends again by accident. Something happened with our emails that had intertwined, and he was getting phone calls from AT&T that were supposed to go to me, and he called a number that was sent to his email, and it was mine. And we ended up meeting at Starbucks. I made amends to him, and it was so cool. All the bullshit that had happened, we do have a mixed past, but all the bullshit that had happened between us, he just threw it to the side, and I was shocked at how he just threw it to the side. It just wasn't part of the equation anymore. And I got to start off with a fresh friendship with this fucking incredible person. For the people that don't know, I'm not the most eloquent speaker, I apologize. For anybody here that doesn't know him that well, he was a fucking incredible person. And Winford, you sound just fucking like him. Where'd he go? Damn it to hell. It was a little jarring when Leroy was talking, because he does sound a lot like him. He got to meet my son, he got to meet my wife, and I got to tell him the truth, which was that none of that would have happened without him. because whether it was him or God using him or whatever, he was there when I needed him every time. And more often than not, I didn't deserve his help, but he still gave it to me. I will miss him. Thank you.